Coach, another win, fourth straight. What are some thoughts after today?
I thought this was a really good game for us to be able to get our second group some valuable minutes. They've our first group, we've played probably the top 7 or 8 kids a lot of minutes these last few games, and out of necessity. But this, I thought it gave Nevaeh an opportunity to shine. I thought Amy came in and was a real spark plug right away. Did a nice job. I thought Sophia, as she played more, got a little bit more comfortable out there on the floor. So, and then to get Olivia in and get her hopefully kind of back in the rotation, back in the groove. This is a really good game for that, and Sol's second game back too, just to kind of reintroduce them to what it's like to be in a competitive game situation. And I thought we did what we're supposed to do against a Division II team. So,
65 bench points, season high for the team. How important is it to kind of get the bench unit some minutes and kind of get them experience moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, that was great. I thought the first group came out and got off to an okay start. I really thought when Megan went in, she sparked us with some of her defense and her effort, got us going, got our transition going a little bit. And then from then, I thought we played pretty confidently and did some things really well in terms of attacking offensively, getting the ball up the floor, doing a pretty good job defensively with them. So, but yeah, when the first group does what it's supposed to do, then that gives us an opportunity to get some of those other kids some minutes. And I think, again, you never know. We talked about that in the locker room. You always have to. Hardest thing to do is to stay ready. And to when you're not necessarily getting the minutes that you want, but figuring out how you can still be improving all the time and helping the team and being in a position to just take advantage of an opportunity on the court when you do get it.
Speaking of Megan, she's a very willing passer, 7 assists today. How confident are you in her to find the open man and obviously people are knocking down shots? Yeah,
again, she was a great spark for us. I thought her, defense, she got her hands on a lot of things and then got the ball upped. She's when she gets her head up and sees up the floor, we got kids that can get out and run, and I think she's always looking. Both her and Ina are very, very unselfish at the guard position. I think they're always looking for the next person, the open person, the next pass they can make to set somebody up. And I thought, today was a great day for Megan to be able to do those things that are her strength.
And obviously with a game like this, you mentioned a lot of players got some run, especially the freshmen, Amy, Sophia. The energy on the bench was electric when Amy and Sophia were hitting shots. What can you say about their performance?
Yeah, I mean, because we have such really good young women on our team. They are genuinely happy for one another when they have success. So I thought you saw that today on the bench. The kids that Amy hasn't gotten a ton of minutes, Sophia hasn't gotten a ton of minutes, but they still show up every day at practice. They work really, really hard. They're engaged. They do, they go through the same things that all the starters do and all the kids that play minutes, but then they don't necessarily get to express that out on the court in a game. And today they did. And I thought you were definitely able to see that, our players are genuinely happy for them. They got that moment.
And with the team mostly at full strength, with Olivia and Sol back, what's the mentality moving forward, knowing that your unit is pretty much coming together?
Yeah, nice to have those guys back. For Sol, it's been such a long road back to recovery and then getting hurt and then recovering again. So really excited about, hopefully having her and healthy for a full season. And, same with Olivia. Olivia's had a long road of injuries. And, I think both add, they add depth, obviously, but they add experience, at their various positions. And I think that will help us because we're very young for the most part with the group of kids that we're playing. And I think, the fact that they're fifth year and 5th/6th year players, just that the experience they bring to the court will be valuable.
And a stretch of very tough opponents coming up, starting with Nevada at ASU on December 5th. What's the message heading into that game?
Exactly what you said. Probably our 4 toughest games of our schedule, of our non-conference schedule so far. We're going to go to Arizona and play back-to-back on the road. We've not done that yet with this group, so that'll be new for us and see, how we respond to that. come back home. We're also in finals, so we've got to manage both, on court and off court business, and then come back home, play a really, really good Colorado State team who's very tough, and then wrap it up with Sac State, who is having a great non-conference schedule too. So, a lot of focus. We need to get some rest first. So we've got a day off, and then come back and really prepare well this week, take care of our finals and our projects and our papers, but prepare well on the court, and then, again, go and be ready to kind of immerse ourselves in the back-to-back experience of playing on the road.